Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it. I want to talk about gossiping. So yesterday was the Sabbath day, and me and my mother, we was watching these YouTube videos, and the channel is called The Deep End with Taylor Welch, I believe. It's really good, by the way. It's really, really good. I love his channel thus far. He's one of the few people that I watch. I just started watching him, and I like him. Y'all gonna hear some noise in the background. It's my daughter and my sister. Just brush it out. But I watched a lot of stuff yesterday. I took in a lot of knowledge yesterday. Yesterday was a very informative Sabbath day. If you don't celebrate the Sabbath day as a Christian, I am urging you to start to celebrate the Sabbath day. It is one of God's commands, and it is very important to him. It is the day he rested. You know, he created the heavens and the earth in 6 days, and he rested on the seventh day. The seventh day is Saturday, and that is the Sabbath day. So that is a day of no labor. You probably try to look it up. If you look it up, it's going to be a whole bunch of different things. I don't trust Google. I don't trust the web most of the time because of everything that's going on. So I don't trust it. And you know, in the Bible, God speaks in parables, and certain things are not just specified. So you will really have to ask God to guide you with the Holy Spirit, pray for discernment. And you know, it's all about just reading, comprehending, understanding. You know, I am on my journey reading the Bible. I can't wait to be like, oh, I read the Bible 3 times, front and back. I can't wait to get there. But so even though God doesn't specify a day, a weekday, or a weekend, a specific day, the 7th day of the week is Saturday, and that is the Sabbath day. So you heard it from me. So now that I've told you, I hope that you will take heed of that and be like, okay, so Jazz told me. So now if you continue to go on and continue to still work on a Saturday, and you're on your walk with Christ, you know, you're going to have to make that sacrifice. Being on the walk with Christ, that's what it's all about. It's all about sacrifices. So once you hear something, you can't unhear it. Especially God's telling me to tell you this. And now that you heard it, abide by it. Do something about it. Make it happen. Getting back into what I was talking about, gossiping, because this is one thing. I'm not a gossiper. This is one thing I deal with at work. Not actual gossiping, but it's also a sin to listen to gossip and to gossip. I was watching this testimony yesterday, and this man, his name was Dominique, and he died and went to hell. Real testimony. Died and went to hell. And he was talking about the different departments in hell. And there's a department for gossipers, and there as well as people who listen to gossip. Because you got to think about it. When it comes to gossiping, you got to think that's a big thing for the Lord. I'm quoting Dominique. And this is a man that has died and went to hell and have had that experience. So I can see how that will be one of God's biggest pet peeves, biggest no-no. You can go to hell for that. So you can deceive someone, you know, and that's why modern day Christians, you know, a lot of modern day Christians are also, y'all know, I'm going to keep it real life Jazz. They're going to go to hell because most of them are gossipers. That's why Christians get such a bad name, because they gossip. You know, they in the church and they smiling in your face, and then they whispering to their friend, oh yeah, her son, yeah, he just got back in prison. He was only out for 2 weeks and all that, you know what I'm saying? Planting bad seeds, you know what I'm saying? Corrupting somebody's mind about somebody else. You know what I'm saying? What we want to do as God's people, if you're going to be on the walk, you have to do it right. So we want to spread positivity. You know, everything is about love. Love, love, love. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to corrupt somebody's mind, because you corrupt one mind, it's going to corrupt another, and it's a ripple effect. So you definitely don't want to, and that ripple effect is very important. So you definitely don't want to be around gossiping about somebody, bearing false witness, you know, lying on people. Definitely. So I definitely want to, you know, touch y'all up on the 10 commandments. I may not know them in the exact order, but I do know: thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not use the Lord's name in vain, thou shalt not covet, thou shalt not honor thy neighbor, honor thy mother and thy father, keep the Sabbath day holy. Thou shalt not, did I say bear false witness? And thou shalt not have any idols before me. I believe I covered them all. And so a lot of folks may feel like that's so much. Out of this whole world, all the laws and rules and everything that people break and follow at work and this and that and this and that, all God asks for is just 10 things for you to just to do. 10 rules, 10 laws to not break. And he is merciful with you. You know what I'm saying? He gives you the benefit of the doubt. He gives you grace. He's patient with you. You know what I'm saying? And there is a reason that we have these 10 laws. Some may not understand it. For those who don't understand it, I can break it down a little bit and help you understand it without going too much deep into it. For one, thou shalt not, and like I said, I'm not saying them in order. Thou shalt not commit adultery. That, in so many ways, when you see these baby mamas out here, I'm a single parent. When you see these baby mamas out here and these diseases going on and these divorces and all that stuff, God doesn't want that, right? So if you commit to somebody and you stay with that person and you don't go outside of your marriage, you don't have to worry about having a baby out of wedlock. You don't have to worry about catching a disease. You know, you don't have to worry about, you know, the generational curses, you know, because everything that our family does, our ancestor do, and everything after 4 generations, it's like a regular, it's like a normal. So you definitely want to make sure that, guys, if you're going to be in a relationship, or I'll say if you're going to date, if you're going to date, you don't have to date and you don't have to fornicate with that person. You don't have to have sex with that person to date that person. When you're dating, you simply are just getting to know that person. You're going on dates. You know, it's not like, you know, everything does not have to be so sexual. And yes, we're sexual beings. We were created to reproduce, but you want it to be special. And God makes that special for us. He gave us that one pleasure and made it special with that one person that you're locked in with, that's all yours for the rest of your life. And some people can't wrap that around their head, because the same person for the rest of my life, like, you know, you want to be with this person and that person, and you didn't like this person because, oh, they didn't have enough money, or you didn't like, now I'm getting too deep. But thou shalt not steal. You know, would you want somebody to steal from you? Okay. Thou shalt not bear false witness. You go and you lie on somebody, you can cost somebody their life. And that's in the Bible as well. I'm gonna get more into I'm gonna make another video about the 10 Commandments. What was that? I think it's in Exodus, where God actually breaks down the 10 Commandments and the punishments and stuff for a woman who commits adultery, for a man who commits adultery, for it. It's all broken down. It's all in the Bible. And yeah, and God's very specific. Thou shalt not have any idols before me. Our God is a jealous God. We are his children. He made us in his image. And imagine you being a parent to a child, and you give this child everything. You're patient with this child. You love this child dearly. You do everything. You bend over backwards for this child, and this child go and call somebody else mama or dad, someone else that didn't really do anything for them. You're going to feel a certain type of way, right? You're going to feel a certain type of way. So, and I know we're going to have those sayers that say, well, if God's a jealous God, how come we can't get jealous? We can't envy. God tell us not to jealous or get envy. For one, I'm just going to say this. You're not God. So don't put yourself, we are made in his image, but we are not him. So don't try to compare yourself to God, because there's no comparison. I'm gonna make another video specifically talking about 10 commandments, and I'm gonna break all of that down because I don't want to stray away, which I already kind of did, but I'm still talking good things. But I don't want to stray away from my main topic of this video, which was gossiping, and how it could be detrimental, and how it's a major sin, and how you can go to hell for that. And it's things that we may feel like we can't go to hell for just because it's not per se written in the commandment, but it's worded differently. Gossiping is just like bearing false witness. So God doesn't like a nagger or complainer, or God doesn't like a gossiper. So let's just make sure, guys, if you're working around somebody, because I work in an environment where there's a lot of gossiping, and until I watched the video that I watched yesterday, the testimony that I watched, I did not know that also listening to gossip is also a sin, and I did not know that. So now that I know that, and once you know something, you can't unknow it. So you can't say, oh, I didn't know, because now you're hearing it, and once you hear it, it's just like, okay, dang, so I heard it now, so now I don't have no excuse. So definitely, guys, if you hang around gossipers, somebody that's always talking about somebody, and wow, I don't know if y'all can hear that. Somebody is shooting, like popping off. But bad company corrupts good manners. So God put all these commandments and these rules and these parables and just everything, these morals, they have good reason. Don't think they don't have good reason. They all have good reason so that we can be good people. Everything is for peace and order. You know what I'm saying? So we can live in harmony with one another. And as human beings, we need structure. We need discipline. I mentioned this in one of my other videos. We need those things. And as much as we like to think, oh, I'm grown, I can do this, I got this, I know how to, we need structure. Without structure, we will fall apart. So if you hang around people that gossip, even if you work around it, walk away. If you're at work, you hear somebody gossiping about somebody, don't stand there and listen. Walk away. Walk away. Just don't hear it at all. If somebody gossiping around you to somebody else and they talking specifically to you, just tell them, hey, look, I'm not a gossiper. I really don't care to hear you gossiping about other people. I'm going to remove myself from a situation, respectfully. So just keep that in mind, guys. We definitely don't want to be around here gossiping, talking about people. If you feel comfortable enough, if you don't just want to walk away, you want to say something, that's fine too. You can say something. I do it at my job all the time. And they say something, somebody say something about somebody else, I'm like, hey, that's not nice. Like, let's be positive. Let's not say that. Let's, what I'm saying? We have to do the right thing, You want somebody to look at you and as a leader, And respect gets you a long way. And even though a person might not say it right then and there, they're going to respect it. They may get mad, but guess what? They don't have to like you, but they'll respect you. And it's always good to have integrity and just do the right thing. But all right, guys, this video is 15 minutes. I didn't mean for it to be this long. I end up babbling. But I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hope this video finds you, and I hope it finds you well. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Love y'all. Peace and blessings.